How you going, guys? So this video is going to be two things here. Crap me eye. First off, I've decided to rename the YouTube and bring the YouTube and the Instagram pages together under the name, I think it was West Aussie Outdoor Adventures. And that way it's more encompassing with everything that I like doing: full driving, camping, fishing, motorbike riding, yeah, all that kind of stuff. Metal detecting, archery, all that. So that's, I think I've been thinking about it for a while. I've just had other things going on, and as much as I'm pretty sure everyone that's watching this can appreciate, you know, we all have more important things to do. This is just a hobby. This is just something I like doing, and it obviously doesn't pay anything at all. So it's, you know, priorities. Now the second thing is, I've recently, the last video I showed was I put a shower annex and a rooftop tent, and I went through that, you know, how and the why. Now today, last couple of days, I've put on two 2.5 by 2.5 awnings. Went through Kings. They were about $89 each. So with saying that, just gonna I've got some photos I'm gonna put up as well on the Instagram, as I'm not savvy with video editing, so I can't insert photos and that into videos and things like that. So all of the photos will be on the Instagram. And you might see a couple of videos here and there, but most of the all of the videos will be on the YouTube. So without further ado, I'm just gonna, that's it there. So now I've got a large area of undercover space, just taking you for a bit of a tour. So there's the rooftop tent up there. There's your shower annex. Yeah, I know where it sits on the piss a little bit. That's to do with a couple of bolts, the bolt heads sticking up. There's not much I can do about it, except for when I set up camp, I can just peg the ladder down so it doesn't rise up, and it just does. Here it's all right, but if I was to camp somewhere else and the ladder can swing, I'll just peg that down and won't be an issue. But yeah, so this is it from the back. There's the tent, there's the shower annex, and there's the rest of the setup. Now, I'm going to show you something else, and I will be taking photos of this later. Beam, block and chain. Now, as you can imagine, although it, most of the reason why it's coming down to air resistance, things like that, but I'm going to be taking off the tradie rack with everything still attached to it, purely because one, it's a little bit of weight on there, and two, you get air resistance, you know, air dams, things like that. So I'm going to be taking that off, and it will be only going back on when I want to go on a trip and go away for a weekend or whatever the case may be. Otherwise, it's just going to be the two toolboxes and everything else bolted to the tray. Everything bolted to the tradie rack will be coming off, and will be going next to the shed outside with a tarp over it. So yeah, no, that's the only thing for me left to do is I'm going to be putting 3 water jerry cans in the space between the original, or the first solar panel, and the rooftop tent. I'll be painting them black so that way I have some solar hot water. It's not solar panels or anything like that, just you paint the jerry cans black, or the water ones, paint them black, you get hot water, and just have a gravity. I'm looking at either gravity fed, or I'm off Amazon. There is a little 12-volt setup that you can get. So that way you can, it's all about having a little bit of creature comfort, but not going stupidly overboard with stuff, to the point of, you know, you can get gas hot water systems and things like that. And I do have a gas bottle here on board, but that's not what that's for. And to have a gas hot water, it's something else big and bulky, like another bulky thing to have. And with that, you only get, like, I think they only come with a very, very small internal tank in them. Otherwise, you've got to have it constantly topped up. So this way, yeah, it's going to be approximately 6 litres of water to 60 litres of water. I think there is potential. I could potentially have anywhere between from 3 to 6. So that's anywhere between 60 to 120 litres, but that's a lot of weight. So again, that is only going to be on there for when I want to go away, for a few days. It will be permanently bolted on there, but it will only be filled when I'm going to go on extended trips. So if it's just going to be an overnighter, won't need to worry about it. If it's going to be like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday night kind of deal, probably. And then not even longer. So some of the longer trips that I like to do, so week plus, a few days kind of thing. But yeah, no, so this is for a while I'm not going out for driving camping, or mainly camping and fishing. This will look a lot different. And then when it does come to do, like I just said, when it does come to do the longer camping trips, the whole thing will go on, and Bob's the uncle. So, all right, guys. Like I said, I will change the name and bring the two together, the YouTube and the Instagram pages together, and I will be posting photos of it all, of the whole lot taken off. Hopefully in the same post, I will put I took the photo when I originally bought the ute, so there's a direct comparison. That photo is already on the Instagram page. So we'll just go from there, and hope you enjoy. All right, thanks guys, appreciate it.